Hey there, my name's Garrett and I am a certified nonprofit professional. I'm going to paint the picture for you. You're working at a nonprofit, you're a recent grad, you've been there about 6 to 8 months, and suddenly you are let go. You're left wondering, why was I let go? Was I a bad candidate? Did I not meet the marks as a worker there? Or simply, what happened? What was the determining factor? So something that a lot of NPOs, nonprofit organizations, are facing these days are something that I have seen as a really big problem that needs a solution. And that is something that definitely needs to be addressed. Nonprofits these days do not have an accurate business plan, and they also don't have a good fundraiser. So while you are working for these companies on the back end of it, they're not fundraising enough so that they're not able to stay afloat for the years. So the problem that you're seeing common among NPOs is no business plan, no fundraising plan, and no money that is stably keeping them afloat. So a lot of NPOs are turning to letting go of their associates, shutting down programs, not being able to run full function. And I think that this is such a big problem that we're not only seeing here in Central Florida, but we're seeing all over the US and all over across the board for NPOs. As somebody who's been volunteering for over 15 years of his life, which is more than half of my life, I can definitely say that I see the same thing everywhere I go. You have a board of directors, you have a volunteer coordinator, and you maybe have 2 other people on staff. And what you're seeing in these companies is there's no business plan. So they're not dividing their work evenly, and they're just all over the place. Another big thing you're seeing is that nonprofits do not fundraise enough, so they cannot afford to keep all their associates. So they'll start with a staff of maybe 5 or 6 and drop down to maybe 4 or 3. With that being said, a solution that I have come to offer you is as a nonprofit consultant. And in the consulting world, there's a wide variety of things you can consult for. But specifically for me, I think that as me being the solution here, I would come into your nonprofit, give you a strategic business plan, give you a strategic fundraising plan, and provide you with a 1-year fundraising plan so that we can meet that goal. Now, you're thinking, Garrett, how do you know what's going to make a nonprofit work? And I am here to tell you. Most nonprofits function off of a board of trustees who come from a very wide variety of backgrounds, but at the same time, not all of them have the same level of experience. As somebody who's been in nonprofits so long, I can come in and tell you what works and what hasn't as the wide variety of nonprofits that I have been in. The benefits of this would be you're going to have a gala, you're going to have a fundraiser, we'll give you something annual, and you will be able to successfully raise some money for that nonprofit to keep the company running. You're asking yourself, how do you plan a good fundraiser, or do you have an active business plan? Something that you can do to have a great fundraiser is make an annual event, so something that's yearly. Another great thing to do is network with your community and work with other nonprofits and partner with them. That's a really big aspect of getting more people to your events. Sponsorships obviously are what you're looking for if you're doing an annual event. And as far as business plans, you need to have a strategic plan that lists out exactly what every single person on that staff is doing and what their need is for the company, so that should you have to let people go, you start at the bottom and work your way to the top when letting those people go. The evidence that I have found for this project would be nonprofits in Orlando. There have been a lot of them that have shut down because they cannot stay open, they cannot afford it. And the evidence was done in my research project. So researching for this, what was the problem that I wanted to fix as somebody who works in a nonprofit, Clean the World, we definitely need a fundraiser because we have such a small staff doing so much that, you're spread too thin. So our solution for that was to bring in a nonprofit fundraiser. And with that, we were able to raise over $250,000 for our gala. And that obviously puts us on mark to keep our staff, as well as providing us for an annual gala that we can have. By bringing in that one consultant who charged a retainer fee, we were able to have a yearly gala and have an awards dinner and award our key volunteers. So by using me, I think that your nonprofit will take off, and I think you'll have a great business plan and even a great gala. Thank you.